Friday, y'all. Friday evening, free for all. I'll drop the link. Come on up. There we go. Voila. And we may have a panel dance track from John. And we will do our usual Friday night thing. Whatever that turns out to be here at Club Exile. I have nothing new since this morning to say or talk about, unless you want me to monologue on something. Otherwise, come on up. Let's get a panel going or a dance. Like that. Need to get new. Oh yeah, tomorrow antler night. Everybody wear antlers, or put antler emojis in the chat or something. I want to start normalizing antlers, especially for men. Hey, Daniel Barry. What's up? What are you doing on a Friday? I knew it. Let me peek in on the world. See how the week is ending. Not much. Ooh, we're striking some ISIS targets in Syria in retaliation. Also have Charlie. Let me bring him up. Sometimes he's good for topics. But if you all want, there's nothing else going on right now. We could do a quick little panel dance to the new Cow and Chicken. What is love in some other language? What is love in any language? Does love transcend language? Let's try to find out from the Cow and the Chicken and Just Frank. Let me drop his channel. There you go. And here you go.
Brown chicken, brown cow. меня травы здесь нет. Что здесь можно, что нельзя? Где мои друзья? Что за лук, корова, не топчи! Не топчи меня больше! Что мне делать, как мне быть, как в загоне долго жить я и ты, мы не одни, светят нам огни. Что за лук, корова, не топчи меня больше. Не топчи меня.
Oh, is that it? That was pretty good. That was fun. If you didn't get a panel dance in, you missed out. Hope you did. Whew. Hey, B. How you doing? Good to see you. Whew. Give me a moment, folks. Yeah. 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 Welcome. So far, it looks to be a quiet Friday night. The oasis, an oasis for the mind. Perhaps. You know, I think about that often, or I have been lately. If you're cerebral like I am, and you run mostly off of information, and you're around other people like that, are you really in your head at that point anymore? Or is in your head something that happens when you try to interface with people that run differently, like more off of vibes? Well, Mike, I worry we might be too boring for you. We're just a humble mental health channel. We talk about boring stuff here. I really don't know if this is the spot for you, especially on a Friday night. I don't think I could even do that to you. Good to see you in chat. Yeah, I only really worry about being in my head. Um, when I'm around people that are not also in their head, and then I'm the weird one. And so I guess there's this self-consciousness about, oh, you're too in your head, you're not connecting at the ordinary level. But when I'm around people like me that can operate off of our head, that's the level I connect at. But it also becomes an emotional connection in the process, or it can. So I don't know. Those are just thoughts on that. Well, good. I'm relaxed too. I'm ready to have a good night. Hopefully an exciting night. And for the right price, I might be tempted to let just about anybody on. You would pick Mike over Barney? I kept telling people that Mike is not the bottom of the barrel they think he is, that there are people below. There's always a lower deep. Oh, see, you're tempting me with gay. I'll come up and make your panel a little more gay. I would do it for two reasons. If it got really boring and I needed to loosh some energy off of you, or if I got enough super chats. See, Moose likes you. Hey, Kiki and IG. Yeah, I would if you want to pay to get on mic or have somebody pay for you, I can set it up as a YouTube goal. Not only he does leave. He will flat drop off of a panel if another guy comes up to his territory, or even sometimes women. But they all fight over me. You know that. All right. Well, have a good day at work. Hope you feel better. I don't feel so great myself. I don't know. Barney and I used to have kind of a good thing going, or did we ever? I don't know. It's hard to tell on here. Reality is so, again, in your head or in your heart. Something. It it's in your brain. Most of this reality is being produced by our brains. We're not actually all interacting with each other like we would be in person. All right. Well, what's next? Any new videos? Let's check. No, not so far, but perhaps there's an old video we could revisit. Maybe something from Spitback. Oh yeah, that final track. I gotta play it just for the vibes. What is it? Rearview mirror. Here, we're gonna listen to this, folks. Classic vibe.
You know, they say the top is lonely.
You can sleep, Frank. If this song puts me in the zone too. I think that's part of its purpose. This is the one that closes the album. Oh, really? Nice. I think he represented very well on both. Is it a YouTube fight or like a actual fight? Like, was it MMA?
City lights fading in the distance behind.
Sorry, enjoy the fight, Frank.
Even the concrete
We have to catch you after this
jungle
song.
and the grind.
I'll be
the window down, feeling the breeze, got the world on its knees, doing as I please. Jimmy is a memory, a stain on the floor, just another ghost knocking at the door. But a ghost can't drive a caddy this clean, and ghosts don't look this good in the magazine.
Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. The past is always chasing,
But the road ahead is clear, rear view.
rear view mirror.
Don't look back, just
Drive.
you see the game doesn't change. Only the players change. Today it's me.
Game does change. I've changed anything.
Tomorrow, who knows? Maybe it's you. Yeah. You listen to this right now. You think you got the stomach for it? You think you can wear the ring without breaking the finger? We'll see. Turn right here toward the water. Velvet and vines, we out. Turn right here.
Sublime. Just sublime. Alrighty. Back to our other stuff. There we go. All right, so it's Friday night. What do y'all want to do? Or click the link. I'm up for anything. Friday nights are the most open night that we have on the entire channel. It's a night that somebody like Mike might even end up coming up for the right super chat. Here, I should set up a goal. What's he worth? Or not worth? Who could block him too? Yeah, that's what I could do. It could help me make some money. Let me try this. 5 super chats, $10 or higher. That seems a lot, but I think he could. I think he could pull 50. 10 super chats at $5. Wish I could do. Probably only 5. Maybe at $10. It's how bad they want Mike up. You know what? Just for fun, I'll do 5. I'll do 30 minutes. So you only have half an hour. All right, here's what we're gonna do. This is all an experiment. Hey, I just started a goal. Oh, thanks. Tomorrow's antler night, and I'm gonna try to get everybody to show up with antlers or lights or something fun. This is to get Mike on stage for those who want him on stage. $5 super chats will do it. But here's the twist. You can cancel out any super chat with another super chat, $5 or greater. So if you don't want Mike on, you can cancel out people's super chats. And then whoever gets, whatever side, like when their side gets to 25, eventually Mike gets to come on. We'll let it go for 30 minutes. No, oh! I have some lights. And I have some light up antlers. I could do both. Ooh, you got me excited for my own antler night. Thank you. Ooh! Oh, thank you, Beak. All right, unless it's specifically a cancel Mike or don't let Mike up, then I'll accept it as toward the Mike goal. Thank you very much. And Mike may end up thanking you as well. Here, let's get you some fanfare. Thank you, Beat, very much. Wait, what? Is that? Oh my God. Mike, somebody really wants you to come up. Thank you again. Wow. Gee, I finally figured out how to make money off of this thing. You make money by knowing all the wrong people and learning how to leverage these YouTube goals. I think that puts me in quite a sweet spot. Thank you, Beat. Okay, so let's see. In the meantime, I don't know what's going on. What are y'all doing for Friday? Let's see what's going on in the panel first. I know a lot happens on Friday. President Trump is delivering remarks on the economy still this late at night. What time is it there? Like 9 o'clock. You want to watch Trump a little bit? We can make fun of the people in the audience, although I like almost every one of them.
And they think that's just the beginning. They stole. Think of it. In their country, they live on nothing. They have nothing. They come here and they steal $9
Look,
billion.
this is. I wonder. Do you think these are stage people or these just actual random
Ilhan
audience people?
Omar
Are they
should be
trying
sent
to?
out
He's
of
doing
our
a
country.
test.
She should be.
Are they
she should
trying
not
to
be
get
allowed to
the
be a
most
congresswoman.
American, average-looking, typical American
She married her brother
image?
either to stay or
How
to
much
get
can you
him into
trust
the
him?
country. And yesterday
He looks real, but then he
this
also
straight
looks
up
like
the
he
story.
could. Don't
She
pick your
said
nose live
the
on
police
camera
attacked
behind
her
the president,
son.
sir.
They stopped
Is
the
this
car
the
and they
interpreter lady,
and the
or is
police
that an
said,
actual person in the
"We
audience?
never attacked him. We never stopped. It was a made-up story."
Why does she look so
She's
so
a
much
con
smaller than
person.
everybody
She's
else?
full of con. She's zero.
Something's
She's
weird
supposed to
about
be
this.
get her the
I
hell
see
out
how
of our
all these
country. That's what you
conspiracies
gotta do.
start. I'm staring at screens too long. All right, that's enough of that. Ooh, well, we find out Mike's fate in 20 something more minutes. That means if he doesn't come on, I have to be either at least half of exciting as Mike is, or lure somebody else on here. I don't think I could ever best Mike at storytelling. 'Cause there's stories, there's having good stories. I have plenty of stories, and then there's telling of the stories, whether they're actually even whether you've even had them or not. In fact, let me get a topic from Charlie, and I'll tell a story. No, I mean, these are not story prompts. No, I mean, all right, let's see what it gives me. Ooh, the last voicemail. I don't wanna talk about that one. Not on a Friday night. Alright. That was a good one, but how about another one? No, it's not really getting me. It suggests talking about a door that only opens when you stop looking for it. That does remind me of this. I used to love haunted houses growing up, like at the fairs and the amusement parks. Like they had one at Astroworld where you'd walk all sideways and there were like skeletons everywhere. But they had one in Florida in Panama City, and it was this big, like 4 or 5-story house. I think it was called the Old House. And you kinda go through in little groups. And one of the first rooms you come in is this, like, study, and it has a big well in the middle of it that like you can throw pennies in, and then it just has books and a fireplace, and there's nowhere to go. And you have to figure out that you have to push next to, it's just like in Scooby Doo or Nancy Drew. It's like an actual secret door. It was, I think it was the fireplace itself. You pushed it and it spun around, and then you had to go through it, and that was the passage to the rest of the haunted house. And I thought that was so cool. And then you get to one part, and you walk into this, you, you go through this door, and you're in this room. It's kind of like a circular room, and there must be 8 or 10 or 12 other doors identical. They're just wooden doors with like little brass doorknobs, and only one of them leads out. And so you have to like keep going through these doors, and some of them lead to dead ends. Some of them take you through passages that come out of other doors in the same room, etc. So it can take a while to figure out which door takes you out of this room. So it had all kind of cool stuff like that. That was fun. So that's my door association, are doors opening when you're not looking for them. If they meant metaphorically, that kind of happens all the time. Because A, I usually don't always know what I'm looking for. And B, sometimes, often, what I'm looking for is not even the thing that I need, or there's something better out there than even I could envision. I've learned not to be too rigid, to stay open. Like when you have goals or trying to get stuff done or creative projects, not to get too fixed on one outcome. Unless it's really important. Like if it's an important outcome, I can't flex. But I guess flex where you can, or be open. All right. Do we have any more? I think that's all the cow and chicken. Oh yeah, Mike, we're waiting to see. Does Mike get to haunt the channel this Friday night or not? $15 more to go. If Mike Cerrone is your cup of tea, that's less than a movie ticket nowadays to stories that to me are sometimes often more entertaining than actual movies. I would love to see the Mangy trilogy. But somehow it's like how the movie is never better than the book, although some movies were. I feel like the Mangy movie's not going to be as good as the story, hearing the story. We'll see. We'll try to pull out some hidden stories. Because you never know what falls out of that cupboard. It's just endless surprise. Also, this is anybody else's chance to get on panel and get a word in before, if, and when Mike does come up. So click the link, folks. Oh, let me see. Let me see. What are you doing? What happened? All right. Well, I'm gonna hang out here and wait at least until the goal finishes. I feel like it's only fair. 16 minutes and 37 seconds. Tick, tick. Oh my God. he, he must he must really want him on. Is that fries? Wow. Thank you again. It's very validating. Thank you. I'm learning to have to make peace with this at some point. This is a capitalistic enterprise. Mike's one of the few people that don't mind being exploited. I'm comfortable exploiting him. This could be good. And some people earn their way into exploitation. Like, I wouldn't exploit just anybody. It's kind of a special fruit. Barney, I think he's another one that could work for it easily. Thank you for supporting. That's what's really important. I'm just trying to keep this going. I know it's had much value for me. It appears to have had value for other people. And so I'm trying to take it to the next level. Sorry, folks, I'm just really in the zone tonight. Sometimes these evening streams get that way. Now that we're living in the new AI future, in the now, present, future. Some of us are more future than others, I guess. We're very future, future past. It's all the same. The past is always present. And more or less is the future in a different form. I'm even in suspense to find out what happens with my own show. This is kind of fun. It's like choose your own panel adventure. Whose reality is going to win it? That's what I should do. Each stream, I'll offer 2 or 3 versions of reality. And then I'll let the market decide which version of reality like or what the waveform collapses into. It'll be Schrodinger's adventure. And just like today, like isn't that the market determines a lot of that now? It's people like the people that think that things are the way they are because they were planned or designed to be that way. Think overlook the complexity and emergent properties of markets. I mean, they're almost designed for things to just happen organically as part of the process. It would be very hard to engineer a lot of that. I guess that's the conflict. Like the ones that feel engineered, they're living in an engineered world versus an organic world. I don't feel like my world is all that engineered. We're just waiting, folks, to see what happens with this goal in 10 minutes exactly. If he makes it home, he was 20 minutes away. And with Mike, anything could happen. Like any adventure waits around every corner, under every stone, every bush, every bird, every feline, every neighbor, every panel. You get the idea. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen, I should say, if there are any ladies here. Back to the zone. Really enjoying this. I used to sit around and listen to music a lot. It was one of, like, when we get together with friends, because a lot of us met through music. We were part of these musical subcultures, which basically meant we had the same record collection. And we'd get together and just put on a CD. Sometimes, like, turn the lights low or burn a candle or just lay in the dark. Sometimes we were on various substances, sometimes not. Just chilling out, listening to music. Or another thing was car trips, where you'd have your tape collection or your CD collection with you. You'd spend a large part of the car trip just going through different albums together. I mean, we bond through shared stories, shared descriptions, accounts of reality. And music is it's a form of story. In fact, before the internet, before social media, that's pretty much how I met. That was the slacker era. You pretty much met your friends through music, or sometimes movies or different books, but usually music. At least the ones I made. That was the common medium that held subgroups together. It seems kids are growing up, I don't know, kind of the same, but kind of different now. In many ways more civilized, but then look at all the violence happening. It's hard to say what it's like. Actually, it shouldn't be. To grow up naturalized to a computer, with that being your world. But then it's probably not that different than hanging out on YouTube all day. Well, Mike has less than 5.5 minutes. If somebody wants to hear from Mike tonight, 10 more bucks will do it. Otherwise, this might be an early night. I think two things. It's the holidays. I notice it's just been slow on YouTube in general. And I think there's a lot of other panels going on right now that people want to be at. But I don't think any of them are having as chill of vibes, are playing as cool of music, or have the disco light ball that I do. So thanks for choosing us for a little while. I hope we have added to and enhanced your Friday night. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. 420. Exactly. All right, speaking of. Tomorrow's Saturday. I will probably be out sometime during the day, but would most likely definitely be out tomorrow night because I want to do antler night. Show up with antlers, show up with lights, show up ready to have fun. Another thing I remember is talking on the phone for hours and hours and hours on the cordless phone. Like sometimes you call your friends and talk till 2 or 3 in the morning. Every now and then it was a guy. A lot of the guys I met ended up being long distance. So I couldn't really do the phone thing a lot. That's back when you had to pay per minute. You got a phone bill every month, like a paper phone bill, just like you got a utility bill. And it had all your phone charges for the month. And if you called out of your area code or your region, they would charge you by the minute. But if you stayed in your area code or your city, then it was all free. They were called local calls. And then you had long distance calls. But I was always not really sneaking, but using it to call friends because I was one of the few people that had long distance friends. And so every time long distance calls showed up on the phone bill, it was usually mine. And there was like a window where I could get away with it. And then if it crossed over that, I would get fussed. And I never knew what that window was. So every time I called my friends, I knew I was like taking a risk if I ran it too high. But it ended up working out, I guess. I didn't abuse it. But now the internet, I just think how different my life would have been if I could communicate with the people that were important to me more easily. Because my friends were my support system. I didn't have much of a built-in support system. I had to find and or create my own. And so when I found a friend or somebody that could stand to be friends with me, that was gold to me. Like I hung up, I nurtured that. And that's another thing I've been thinking of with the Panelverse or YouTube, whatever happens on here. My friends and I didn't act like that. We didn't do any of this stuff that the panel people do to each other. It would be so weird to have a friends like suddenly randomly just start attacking somebody else or going around and spreading lies. And in fact, we used to bust people on that. We had a friend that was notorious for that. He would tell a different story to each person. Each person got a different version of reality. And this is before the internet where everything was just recorded. So it was all word of mouth. And we'd actually turn it into a party game at one point because it was so frequent. And we'll call the guy, I don't know, um, David. And we'd play what did David tell you? And we'd all get together and we'd give our version. We'd pick an event. What did David tell you about this? And everybody would share their version of the story. And then they would call David either on the phone or have him come to the house. And they would ambush him with all his versions of reality. And then it's nothing he could say. He would be busted. So we were constantly busting people like that, where their stories didn't match up. Because I think people were almost more socially intelligent when they relied on gossip and an in-person network. Because where I came from, everybody was always swapping stories and like comparing notes and coordinating reality with each other. Did you hear about what did so and so tell you about this? Well, what's her side of the story? Well, what version did they tell you, etc. So everybody was having to constantly coordinate social reality and like all make sure they were on the same page or at least their group's page. So I grew up watching all of this. But my friends and we did fun things together. We hung out, we laughed a lot. We did activities together. Like we were always thinking of what's some fun thing we could go do. That doesn't happen on here. We play games. We do the stack of blockbuster thing, pool parties, barbecues. I wonder if we could have a virtual pool party. Like we just show up wet, like with towels around us, dripping, or a virtual barbecue. See, there's limits. Uh, but I also feel like even with those limits, if I were hanging out with a Panelverse full of just my friends from real life, or even some of my online friends, the same drama would not be happening that happens on here. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. So anyway, that's all I got, folks. It looks like Mike is not coming up. Beak, I feel bad. Um, consider this a credit. Just remind me of this night, and at some point in the future, if there's some kind of request you want to make or put this towards something, just remind me. Because I don't want you to feel like you wasted your money and didn't get anything. But that's also how the YouTube goals are set up to work. YouTube, it's like you either meet the goal or bust. But I do wanna honor your support. So just that's on the table. All right. I'm gonna go 3 more minutes. That'll be an hour, and then I'm gonna shut this down and get ready for tomorrow. Oh, man, we sure appreciate it. It really is just little things like that that I mean, I'd be doing this anyway, but that make it it's like that extra little green light, like aqua green. All right, well, we're gonna see if I can raid you somewhere. Trump is still talking. Too bad they don't have a chat room. Uh, no, not much. Still fascinated by this audience. And the signs, they didn't do the signs right because they have glare on them. They're and you can't read them. They should have printed it on matte paper. One of them says Jesus, or is that a T-shirt? Okay. Anyway, you could watch Trump too. All right. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out, people, and see you tomorrow. Wow, the room is spinning. You too, Beat. Thank you again. Means a lot. Thanks for hanging out too. Your time means a lot. All right, people. Good night. Till next time.